This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here, but also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Tackled at the 31, so makes a good choice bringing it out of the end zone. Offense with some pre-snap motion. Takes the handoff. It's Peoples. Oh, and he fumbles. The defense scoops it up. He's got room to run.
Boy, the first the game, and it ends with a fumble. Chris, you and I know this staff. We might see the backup get some reps on the next drive.
So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. Important second down play coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Quick throw, testing the middle. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardale Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
They've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. On the move now. He's going to pull it down and run. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only does he pull out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Big moment of the opening drive. They face third down. Linebacker's trying to confuse this offense now. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a big hit at the end, but they earned a fresh set of downs.
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. And great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back that can be a pickup.
Looking deep down the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
He escapes the pocket. This time a completion. And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And Indy Lions line up on 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point makes the lead 4. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Smith. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. Using his legs, it's Peoples. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here's the second down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab behind the line, Smith. Makes the catch for the defense, breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Here's Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
Looking to chuck it again. Moves out of the pocket. Caught over the middle. It's Peoples. Really solid first down gain. Is just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
You're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs.
Boy, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Now it's second down here. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Catch made on the out route. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. No press here. The defense backing away. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now play number 9 on this drive. Looking to pass here on second down. Tries the right with a quick throw. With the catch, it's Smith. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Press coverage now from these DBs. Ran down the middle. It's Smith. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
Man, I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
He hands it off from the gun. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
On the run here, lets it go. Receiver makes the grab, and they've got him. 3rd down and short in this championship game. It's the 13th play of this drive. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. Looking to the end zone. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to 3rd down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. They'll tackle him at the 27.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Breaks an open space. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Man, when When your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards,
Swarmed with a pass rush. He's sacked. The Nittany Lions will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
Tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. A deep shot right down the middle. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. And the Nittany Lions will send their punt team onto the field. Turner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Returner tackled right there. That's where they start the drive. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Back to pass. It's Dampier. Escapes the pocket. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Comes up with the catch. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
The Nittany Lions with 1st and 10 here. They'll run it to the right side. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw, but I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
The Nittany Lions looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this 1st and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. A nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. So play number 7 on this drive is a 3rd down and goal. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete. And they will trot out the field goal team here. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. And that one's straight down the middle. And the game is now tied.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Fielded in the end zone. Big Smith. But he's got some space here. On the move. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Ohio State. Will stroll into the end zone. An electrifying play by this returner. Takes it the length of the field to the house in a conference championship game.
You know, Chris, I don't know if there's anything that can affect momentum as much as a kickoff return all the way back for a touchdown. It gets everybody fired up. Now you've got the stadium behind you. Your offense and defense will respond. This could be a game-changing opportunity for him.
And he's tackled at the 25. Same spot it would have been had he left it in the end zone. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. Dropping back. It's Dampier. Caught over the middle. It's Martin. And that will pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at 38.
Oh, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And he's got it down there inside the 35. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire 1st half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. He gets loose. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Penn State.
That's how you close a half off of this offense, leaning on the run game to get into the end zone and setting yourself up to go into half all tied up. What a game we have here.
And the PAT is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Bringing it out, it's Smith. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the 1st half clock. To the air, it's St. Clair. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, the pass is picked off. He could go. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Fielded in the end zone. Big Smith. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. He should have left the ball in the end zone. So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back. And
a deep shot to the left side. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made to the 21. This offense in great scoring position now. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. After making his first attempt, this one is from 38 yards out. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this deep to begin the second half. Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. Looking deep to the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets him up near midfield in 1st and 10. And he'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. And the Nittany Lions hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And the wideout goes in motion. Scanning the field. It's Dampier. Looking for his big tight end. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. And it's caught inside the 10. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now. Buckeyes line it up with 1st and goal. Back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He escapes the pocket. Trying to get the throw off.
Yeah, I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there, and if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
No gain makes it second down and goal from the 5. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. And off inside, looking for a touchdown. The junior able to bring him down quickly. They moved it to the 3. Now it's third and goal. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Touchdown, Buckeyes, to put them on top now.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. Offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Single back takes the handoff. The Nittany Lions looking to keep this drive rolling.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
First down and 10. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Receiver in motion now. Looking to throw. It's Dampier. Catch made across the middle by the running back. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
The running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage for a first down. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete. So second down and 10 now from the 43 after the incompletion. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And here comes a deep shot. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. A missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this. I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. With anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it, just misses it.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's looking deep again. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain. And he finally steps after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal. Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. And the Nittany Lions will have to kick this away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the returner will be brought down. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Back to throw. It's St. Clair. Looking for the wideout. Oh, and a chance there for a game-changing interception. Couldn't quite come up with it. Sets up third down now. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Peoples. Tackle at the 35. Good enough for a first down.
What a huge third down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Past the 40. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. He finds some space. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And the defense smothers him for no gain. No surprise, offense going for it on fourth down. There will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. The field goal is good. Hold on now, there is a flag on the field. If it's on the defense, still wouldn't be a first down. So 1st and 10, that's a costly mistake by the defense on fourth down. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion, looking to pass. It's St. Clair. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Becoming a long drive, the 9th play coming up. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Caught near the sticks. It's Porter. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal. For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Here's a handoff on first and goal. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Line for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way into the end zone.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense retakes the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
To the air, it's Dampier. Moves out of the pocket. He stays alive. Breaks free. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on second down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Great catch when they desperately needed it. Here we go. It's what you hope for. Fourth quarter, one-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple scores, then all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. State offense comes back onto the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Picks up 3 yards, so second and 7.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football, and you got a great chance at a victory.
Pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Back to pass. It's St. Clair. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. Oh, it's incomplete and very nearly intercepted. A wasted opportunity for a much-needed takeaway there. The Buckeyes will line up to boot it away. And the offense forced to punt for the first time tonight. coverage team able to bring him down. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. On the ground, it's Martin. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense getting set, second down play here. They'll run it from the gun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Third down play here out of the shotgun. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's fourth down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
Here we go, down one score. We're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Deep ball caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. And what I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
Penn State, 38. Ohio State, 34.
Bringing it out, it's Smith. And he gets it out to the 28, tackled right there. Here comes Buckeye offense onto the field. They were held to a quick 3.5 last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down.
And this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Empty backfield, offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. On the move now. Makes the catch all alone back there. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. The big guy was just turned loose right over the middle.
Chris, how did they miss this guy? Big tight end, has great athletic ability, all alone over the middle. The quarterback's eyes lit up as he found his intended target for a big gain.
Looks to the left for a quick throw. He's got it with room to run. They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He escapes the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
A conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Looking for his big tight end. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Great job here by this quarterback on this read. I thought he might try to get the ball to the receivers instead. He sees the matchup that he wants, finds that big tight end, and they get the go-ahead score here late in the game.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's brought down just across the 25-yard line. Now set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
And the big numbers just continue to pile up for this quarterback. That's more than 400 passing yards in the game now, Kirk.
Chris, this defense has tried everything to slow him down, and nothing has worked. Whether they play zone or man, they blitz to try to put pressure. Anything to get him out of his rhythm has not been able to work because of the way this guy's been able to read coverage and get the ball out of his hands quickly, and the results have been a monster there.
They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Here comes a handoff. He makes the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
An inside give now from the shotgun.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Running back with the football. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the defense takes a timeout with 27 seconds left.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. To throw, it's Dampier. Looks left and finds his target there.
Well, another nice throw by this quarterback. You know, Chris, he's had a heck of a day the entire game, avoiding mistakes, making good throws, giving his team a chance to win this game. And when it comes down to it, I want the ball in his hands with a chance to make a play to win it.
The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back to just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a 1st down.
It's 1st and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Penn State. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter to give them the lead.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. So after the late touchdown, they'll kick it away here and hope the defense can hold on to seal this W. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive.
And the Ohio State offense will take over.
In the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. To throw, it's St. Clair. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He's got it in the open. Defense not pressing this time. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a late, deep throw. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Look out, he's in the clear. One more big play to wrap up this game. What a great effort all game long by the defense. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.